Good morning. Welcome to this edition of the Ag Market Network Weekly Market Report. It's brought to you by FiberMax and also Stoneville Seed. Market numbers have just come out. Very big number in cotton. Market acted going into it as if it knew what the number was. Cotton, 383,900 running bales, up 31% from the previous week, up 5% over the 4-week average. China took 85,100 running bales. Turkey took 73,200 running bales. Indonesia took 66,300 running bales. Vietnam 65,900. Bangladesh 34,300. And then looking at new crop, big number, 252,100. Indonesia took 107,000. China took 81,000. Bangladesh took 49,000. Shipments, wow, 524,200. So finally we're starting to move this cotton. We've been selling it, now we're moving it. Cotton was up 135 before this, now it's up 154 at 84.40. The high of the day is 84.66. Let's go to soybeans. Net sales, 2,509,500 metric tons. Big increase there. China took 1,275,900. Doesn't seem like a trade war there. Mexico took 307,100. Unknown destinations, 272,000. Soybeans were down 7 before the report. Now they're down 4. They've come back. Corn, 1,857,600 metric tons, up 8% from the previous week. Up 6% over the 4-week average. Unknown destinations took 385,900. Japan took 376,800. Mexico took 366,200. Corn was down a quarter before the report. It's unchanged right now. Wheat sales of 391,500 metric tons in wheat, up noticeably from the previous week and up 28% over the 4-week average. Unknown destinations took 113,500. South Korea took 71,500. Japan took 66,100. Wheat was unchanged before the report. Now it's up a half. Let's talk a little bit about what's happened recently in these markets. What we're wanting to do whenever we go over this part of our program, talk about what's happened, talk about what we think could happen or what's expected from analysts, and then should farmers be doing anything. So let's look. Over in cotton, the last 14 days, we've had a market that's been trending up. Before that, we had a market that had gone through liquidation and had a big sell-off. But now we're seeing speculators coming back into the market. The mills are there buying under the market. We're seeing, what can we say, 383,900 running bales, and that's for upland. That's a huge number. So we're seeing good business. And those are the things that are driving this market back up. What to do? Well, farmers should consider doing some hedging for next year for the December contract. That's been talked about for a while. It's still being talked about. I know Dr. O.A. Cleveland had suggested having about half the crop hedged here. He seems to be waiting, and others, to see what will happen, because if old crop goes up, new crop's going to go up some too. And with that, even though it's running into hedge selling, that market can still move higher. Right now, let me give you an example. May up 170, July up 115, December up 22. So you're seeing it move up, just not as much. So December right now is at 78.27, and that's a market that you should consider definitely doing some type of protection up at these high levels. Soybeans, corn, and wheat, over the last month and a half, we've seen big moves up there, driven mostly by weather in South America. Soybeans have seen, these are May soybeans. May soybeans have rallied $1.26. Corn's rallied 35 cents. May wheat has rallied 92 cents. Why is that? Dry weather and also speculators. Speculators exaggerate all markets, especially to the upside, and they've helped move this market higher than it might normally have moved. What to do? Well, just speaking and looking at what some analysts have called for, hedging as much as 50% of your crop up here. November soybeans are right now trading at 10.40. December corn is right now at 406, and July wheat in Chicago is at 514. So if you don't have anything priced, it would be a good idea to start looking to do some of that here. One last look at these markets. We've got cotton right now up 179 at 84.64 in May cotton. We have May soybeans right now down 3 3/4. They've come back about 3 cents since the report came out. A good and large number. I think the market thought it would be large, not quite this large. Corn is up a half right now, and it is slightly higher than it was, and wheat's up 1 1/4. It was unchanged before the report, so the wheat market's reacting in a positive way there. That's it. Thanks for being with us for this edition of our weekly market report brought to you by FiberMax and Stoneville Seed. We'll see you later.